Go for it, JoJo.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
And Jokes with Mike and Dave. I'm Joe.
I'm Jake. Sorry if I sound a little different, getting over some strep throat, but the show must go on, as I always say.
Sorry, I've been watching The Last of Us recently, and I feel like it's like...
That's a disease?
Yeah. No, it's not. No. Have you seen it yet?
No.
You gotta watch it.
What's it about? The Last Couple of Us?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's about... I'm gonna be terrible at explaining it. Can I go to Randon on this? And can we show his camera? Thank you.
Based on a video game that came out in 2014.
Yeah.
But basically like a basic zombie movie and stuff. But this is like a fungal outbreak and stuff. So it transfers via like cordyceps and mycelium, which is a lot more terrifying than like regular like zombie viruses and stuff. And I don't know, it's like it's very similar to the video game, but it does its own path, which I really like. It tells its own story, but like every single time they do that, they either deviate too much or they do exact frame by frame of the video game, and they go too much into making it feel like a video game, if that makes sense with movies. And so yeah, they shot it really well.
Okay.
Did you guys know, like, the weird part, the scary part is, like, that the biggest organism on Earth is a fungus?
I mean, it makes sense.
Biggest looking organism.
Yeah, it's just weird, like, when you think about it like that. But anyways.
Our DNA is more related to a fungus than a fungus is to any other plant.
Oh, look, we got ourselves a fucking evolutionary physicist over here.
That's the truth.
Okay, but let's get into it. I got some stuff. How was your guys' week last week?
Not bad.
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
good. Pretty good.
Nice.
Got snowmobile out on Saturday.
Brandon and I took a little trip we took a little trip, and we went to this place. Have you guys ever ate at this place in a place far away from I'm kidding. It's a place that way from here.
Why can't you say these things? There's no reason you can't say these things.
Do you know what doxing is?
Yes.
As I'm wearing a CMU sweatshirt.
Yeah, you went to CMU. We could be in
Joe,
Baltimore.
we've literally said so many times we've mentioned Mount Pleasant and CMU.
Okay.
So many times.
Okay, yes, I know, but
We're not literally, we're like,
Have the views gone up?
okay.
we're not saying
Too
your
clear,
address, we're
yeah.
not saying-
Well, I'm saying the Twitch views might be trickling over here. I linked it in my channel, but
That's good.
okay.
So you went to Claire.
Yeah, we went. Have you guys ever been to the White House?
Yes.
I'll actually give you the address if you guys need that.
Did you see Joe?
Jesus Christ.
What?
Kamala there?
No, the White House Diner in
Ah.
Claire. Have you ever been there or no?
No, I have not.
Okay. It's amazing. I mean, it's not amazing. Let me retract that as a statement. I don't know. I was
It's a
about
good
to do a
diner.
fucking ad read for him, apparently. But, no. The last time I was there, I felt a little bad. The food, our entrees were good, but we got an appetizer, and it was okay. It was mid, as the kids say nowadays.
I do say that.
Mid.
Did
Skyline
you?
chili.
Know that the new MacBooks went back to that type of charger?
This?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that exact one, but they went back
A
to
MagSafe?
not a USB-C charger.
Yeah, it's called a MagSafe.
Which
Yeah.
is so smart.
Yeah, but I'm like, why would they switched away from it to USB-C?
Because they wanted to talk the cool thing was like, literally the only port on here is USB-C, because you can plug everything into USB-C,
my only
USB-C,
thought is,
USB.
though, is
That's how they
everyone
were, I'm
uses
sorry.
USB-C, and so it's like, I think part of them are like, you know how much money we're losing? People
It's
lose their
nice.
chargers. It's $100 every time they need a new charger,
Yeah,
and so then they switched it back.
exactly.
Yeah, just seems wild. Anyway,
Are you thinking about getting a new Mac,
No, I
new
just
computer?
I saw Steph's office for the first time actually last week,
Really?
and she has a brand new Mac, and I noticed.
Yeah. I want to get your guys' take on this. Now, since we got the new computer up here, what do you guys think if I move that downstairs to
Okay.
be like a little home computer?
I love it.
Okay.
So is that like an all-in-one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Mac.
realize that.
Yeah.
You've had that for a while, haven't you?
Yeah. Since high school.
How many computers do you have in this house?
I don't know. Brandon and I counted up 8 screens that we have in this room right now. Billy's camera, Billy's
fucking
monitor,
sick.
the iMac, my laptop, our camera, our monitor, Brandon's screen, his camera. Oh, and I didn't even count phones.
Yeah. I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Wow. I was watching this
yeah.
TikTok, and it was talking about, they're like, I wonder what this house is used for. And it was like this mansion that was for sale. And they got in, and they're like, all these big bedrooms had about 3 beds on them each. And then the middle was just like desks with like cameras and like computers and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so it was like this little workstation in the middle, and there's like a bed there, bed there, bed there, and like 3 different rooms like this. And then like there was some contraptions hanging from the ceiling in the living room. and stuff like that. And it was like, I wonder what people use this house for. Would this put you off from buying this house?
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, but I'm wondering. I'm like, you think that they would take that stuff down if they're like trying to sell, unless they're like, it's a fully running business. You just go buy it and go.
That reminds me, I saw a video the other day on YouTube, and I don't find these videos often, but I saw it and I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is a video made for me. It said, putting Ethernet throughout my 150-year-old house. And I was like, I want to do that. Like, I need to do that. It's a project of mine. So how's this dude doing it? And then I didn't learn anything. Because I was like, oh, so it's going to be as hard as I thought it was going to be?
Running them through the walls.
It won't be that bad.
It's
Drill
not going to
some
be
holes,
hard.
Drop some cords.
These are going to be the hardest walls since these are plastered walls. The other one's easy. You know what I mean? And I'm going to use a crawl space quite a bit. And you can move around in there. You can crawl in there. So that'll be the easiest part of getting them to what rooms I want.
You have any rodent problems down there? Or are you able to keep the cords?
I did, but
taken care of now.
Yeah.
A lot of them I've saw, like you say.
And I was thinking about stapling them. Stapling them to the floor joists.
You say that like the crawl space, but a lot of them I've saw, people will run them. They'll find the main wall and they'll run it up to the attic and then they drop them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my attic only goes to this room and that one.
Yeah, but like what other, like where does it come in at? Because you could drop it down.
It comes in my living room over in the corner. So I want to get it.
Come up and then you could drop into your bedroom. You could come over. Your kitchen goes down here. You could drop it down this wall into your kitchen. You could drop one into here. Drop one into there.
Yeah.
You
mean keep it where it's at and just keep running extra cords, like throw an extender in the wall right there?
Well, I was just saying, if you want to, instead of like, just feel like the crawl space, unless you're just putting it through the floor.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
Can we stream this process? This might be kind of fun to do.
Yeah, I can make a video of it.
I did get a home inspection.
I didn't know this was going to be as exciting. I thought I was going to be the only one that was excited about this topic.
That's okay. Remember, I actually told you at this conversation that we need to set up like every podcast, say something that like, because I feel like everyone here will fixate on something for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
saying
this
that like
idea.
whatever you're like you're fixed on, someone needs to like give a lesson on it. Because like this, you watched a video and we're trying to figure out how to run cable through a house. Like you could just be like, you found that interesting for a small period, so you could tell us about it. But anyway, that's for later date.
But I mean, I want to do that.
No,
do you guys have anything that comes to mind when you think of that? Like anything you've been into a niche recently?
Well, I was just gonna say, so I got a house inspection done yesterday, and we have a drone now. And he goes, "Yeah, it's kind of hard to, I can't really get on the roof because of snow. I'm trying to look at it." I'm like, "Son of a bitch!" I was like, "What? Something I could use it for?" Because he's like, "I just want to see around that chimney." And I'm like, "God damn it! We're just gonna fly up and take pictures and send them to him, text him."
What?
Like,
You didn't say? Why didn't you tell him like, "Well, I got a drone"?
I did say that, but he's like, "Did you bring it?"
Oh.
No, I didn't say it. He didn't say, "Did you bring it?" I said, "This would have been a perfect time to bring my drone." He's like, "Yeah, that would have worked." Shit. I know. That's exactly how it felt.
You didn't have it with you?
No, I was sick and everything. I just bundled up and left my house at.
Imagine if you did have it with you. You're like, actually, and he's like, mind if I drive that? You're like, no, I'll drive it and I'll show you. Okay. Sorry.
Speaking of drones, though, is there any? Doesn't have to be drone, but what kind of like tech?
Oh yeah.
Or not even tech, but like advancements do you think like affected your lives the most?
You mean like a product wise or just
like I mean anything,
culture,
like product or advancement? Well, I mean, I guess there can be an advancement in culture that change your life a lot, but I was thinking like
I can't really think of one.
Like like us, we've had phones growing up, so like it changed our lives, but at a point it was like kind of a standard part of our life.
Mm-hmm.
But like the generation before us that didn't get phones until even in their 20s, they didn't get like their first like kind of
personal phone. Yeah,
like
some people got work phones before they had their own.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm sure it changed everything. Like it made everything different.
I gotcha. For me, it's really specific, but like Spotify or music streaming services and stuff. Because like I had like kids and I had kids growing up. No, I had I had CDs growing up and stuff. My parents I had like the little portable CD player when we went on like road trips and stuff. Then my cousin gave me an iPod with a bunch of music like he got like online and stuff, and that's all I had for the longest time. Then like with phones, I used to torrent online, so like just like YouTube to MP3 actually, and then I would download like the album art and like put it all out. But once I got like, oh yeah,
I was gonna say, but like, remember
Joe showed
before?
me that actually.
Remember how much you? I'm not saying I did it, but I'm kidding. But you know, we had to get our stuff. You know.
Delete!
Yep.
But it's rewind time. But remember how many hours and like minutes that took up of your life being like, oh, Shazam this song, Shazam this song, Shazam. Okay. And then today when I get home, get on my computer, YouTube Ep.23, bada boom, boom, download. Now you hear a song, you Shazam it, you click a button and it's like, you want to add this to your library? Yep. You don't have to go through all these, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I agree
Even
with that.
though, like, you can literally like find like the song could have like 3 words that stick out to you, and you just like go on
Oh,
Apple
yeah.
Music or Spotify, or like just say those 3 words, and they're like right there.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
or like Discover Weekly, and you get like a new song or something, and then you're like, okay, what else do they do? You look and it's like 9,000 monthly listeners, and it's like, really? Like you
Yeah.
would never discover that. I mean, you probably would, but
It'd been
I'd
way
say
harder
never,
though,
though.
because
Yeah,
the only way
exactly.
like you found music was through your friends. Like
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
like everyone can, find music. Like it was just so weird. Like the
That's-
time, like one of your friends had to been like, so I was on YouTube last night for several hours, and I came across a new song. Like
Yeah, you got to listen to this song.
yeah, instead of just like going on your phone and having it like recommend new songs to you daily when you're like just driving and doing stuff.
You know what? Something along the lines of that. Like nowadays, I feel like it's more special when you see somebody that like fucks with the same type of music that you do, because you know that everybody's like going to that
Yeah.
by themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have their own. Like they can listen to anything, and they listen to the same.
They choose
thing
to
that you
listen to
do,
that.
like-
mhm.
Like the other day, I saw, you guys remember Truman posted on his story. It was a obscure record, but I saw her open. I didn't even know who she was when I saw her in concert. She opened for Greta in 2017 at the Fillmore. Dorothy's her name, and I like loved her so much, so I bought her record, and he posted it on his story. I'm like, dude, I didn't know you listened to her. Like,
Yeah,
shit like that.
absolutely.
Okay.
I literally was telling Billy on the way here. I had a call with my older roommate, and he was a rocker in the 2000s, and like he dropped out of high school in 2006 and like traveled the country and like doing like screamo rock.
Ooh,
Scott, my old roommate from down in Pontiac.
really?
Yeah, he was signed to a
Can we
record.
look it up? Can we look up his band?
So it took me forever to get the name of his band, so I can't tell you.
You can't tell me, or you
he,
can't
he
remember.
doesn't
it?
want. No, I know what it is. But like there's only like 2 videos of it because it was like early, and like they did like a tour, and then he toured with other people, and then that was it. What are you looking up?
I'm doing my sleuthing.
You literally won't find it. I promise you, it took me so long to get it out of him. So I'll tell you, it was 2006. He was signed in Arizona. I'll literally give you all this information.
Signed in
think
Arizona in 2006.
Yep,
Were they from Michigan?
from Michigan, from Pontiac.
So we're not doxing them,
But-
but just giving them
Yeah, that's what I
instructions
was
on
just
how to
thinking.
dox them.
Michigan
plus I don't wanna
Screamo
tell you his
Pontiac
name and stuff.
band.
Like his last name.
Scott, Michigan.
Anyway, so I was on the phone with him, and I'm like, thanks to you, now I listen to his like 2000s rock, and I mean, it's just one of those things that somebody listens to it, and it got pushed to me. Now I get to listen to more. Hey, Joe's really going in on this. Anyway,
Are they in this article? Let me scroll through these.
if it is, it's gonna be
Are
insane.
you gonna say yes or no?
Yeah, I'll tell you yes or no.
Okay. Show him the screen.
No. No. No.
Oh, he hesitated on that one.
No, I promise you it's not. I 100% will tell you. No.
Really? This looks like a screamo band.
So it was like
fucking
half
knows.
screamo, half like not. But are we gonna listen to it?
Okay, never mind.
I thought that was them. I'm like, whoa, that was where that came
that
from.
was them. They're from Michigan. Is it this
No.
band? Okay.
No. No. No.
Why do you wait so long?
I was trying to read it because there's like bands that he's told me, and like there's some of these bands he's telling me that he used to like tour
Look, yeah, I
with.
played with Taproots. I played with We Came to Romans.
Yeah, I think he did play with Taproots. That's what I'm saying. Like he like toured with them and like would open for him and stuff. But there's like
You gave me too much info.
you're not gonna find it. I'm done.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Scott Taproots.
He-
Oh! That's him, right?
That's not him. Jesus Christ.
Jake's old roommate's a 65-year-old white male.
But he was telling me like there's all these bands that like one of the people or persons in the band like started like another band that was, you know, they're super well known. That's not Scott.
Okay.
Okay. So, something that changed my life. What advancement? I honestly don't know.
Vapes. Terrible.
That's what changed your life?
Yeah, because like,
that
I
was-
wouldn't have smoked a cigarette. I never would have picked up a cigarette. Not like
Have you
willingly.
smoked cigarettes?
No, I have, but like, and like now I would smoke cigarettes, but I wouldn't have gotten like addicted to them without vapes. I feel like I could be
I'll
crazy for
literally
saying
tell you
that, but
But like,
Tell me the
it's
band.
not here because it took him so long to tell me.
I won't pull it up. I want to look it up, but tell Billy not to show it. I just want.
No, I will tell you after this.
Billy has the control. If he doesn't show the screen.
But I'm telling you, Joe. I'll just tell you after this. We can because we can talk about something else.
Okay, fine.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I think vapes did that to a lot of people. They introduced people to nicotine when there's better ways to be introduced to it.
You really think that you
Like
would have
that.
never smoked a cigarette if you had
well,
never hit a vape?
I think I would have smoked a cigarette. Don't get me wrong there, but one cigarette, one vape hit doesn't get you addicted. It's over time, easy to use. Right? You can hit a vape inside because it doesn't make the whole house smell like a bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
So like
a
you
bad
can like
bonfire.
conceal it. You know, like I mean, there's a lot of high school, junior high kids now that vape because you can hide it in the bathroom.
Speaking of vaping,
Kids.
remember what we talked about last time?
Yeah.
We're gonna get you to quit vaping.
What, you bought some nicotine?
And you're gonna start a new thing with me.
Start a new thing with you.
I got nicotine gum.
Are we going to try it?
Yes, we're gonna.
Are
Try
you going to try it?
Yep.
But, like, what if this does something bad to me?
It's just
You vape
There's literally- I was gonna say,
24/7.
Brandon, I don't
There's
vape
literally-
24/7, but that's a joke,
there's
and
literally,
thanks
like,
for saying
half
that.
half as much nicotine in this as in a vape. Like I'm wondering if you'll even, as someone that vapes, if it even will like affect you. Like there's like a quarter of this. What's in this that's in like a Zyn, like less than a quarter.
Right.
Oh, I just like crushed a piece.
You know what you can do to
You're-
take care of that? Have more than one piece.
Oh, I don't think
Move
that's
it.
helping. Brandon,
So we're both going to take one piece?
yeah, Brandon, you want one?
Are we all going to take one?
No, Billy.
Brandon's
said he didn't
good?
Want one.
You going to try one?
Yeah, Brandon wants one.
Billy's good?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have one.
I'm curious. I was going to say,
I just don't
if
want
this does the same thing for me as this, I will happily switch, because I'm not even joking. The other day I had some gum, and I'm like, God, I miss chewing gum.
So what you're supposed to do with it is you're like chew it for like a couple minutes, and then you're just supposed to put it in your lip, like put it in like the side of your mouth, and you let it sit, and then once ever like it wears off, then you chew it again. So it like releases nicotine when
really?
you chew it.
So it's
then
like
you
a
just
little
let it
freaking
sit.
like Nick pouch, but gum.
That's kind of how it is, from what I've read.
Can you swallow it?
I don't know.
Well, you have a
Remember
nicotine buzz
back-
for 7 years.
What?
You ever hear that?
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, I've heard.
You
What?
said you have a buzz for 7 years.
Oh, no, I never heard that.
I was always told as a kid if you ate gum, you wouldn't leave
taste?
your body for that long.
Well, the taste is pretty good.
I was gonna say it is
Tastes
actually
like
really
gum.
good.
Tastes like gum.
I don't know why I was thinking it was going to taste like some pill.
Because the thing is you're not supposed to just like swallow all your saliva like you're chewing. That's why you're just do a few chews. You just let it sit in your mouth like normal.
Wait, so just don't keep chewing it?
Don't keep chewing it, because then you'll swallow the saliva, which is fine. It just
Well,
hits
a
you
lot of
harder.
saliva. That's hard to swallow.
You chew too much, Brandon.
I'm used to gum that you can just...
I was going
I
to say,
think
that's what you do with gum. I
you
don't
can
just put it in my
All right,
lip.
look up what you do with like,
I'm
how you.
saying it, boys.
We'll watch a little informative video.
It's gonna be like you could die.
The CDC, how to use nicotine gum.
Don't swallow.
Yeah, whatever you do. Again, using the nicotine. Actually,
Find your quit date, Joe. This is your quit date now. Ow, Jesus Christ! My hands are cold, and I just like smacked my like. finger on something.
what you said? What? That's not in the video. Okay. And your quit date. Bite down slowly. Oh, well, that was a while ago. Park the gum between your cheek and gum. A minute.
have to do with anything?
You didn't tell us that.
All right, I just swallowed that. Am I gonna die?
Do not eat or drink for 15 minutes before or
Honestly,
during
I think
use.
it probably like takes.
Oops.
I think it takes away like the effectiveness. Because honestly, I'm not feeling anything. Are you?
No, but I vape. Do you?
No, I don't vape, but I just drank the coffee, and I'm like, maybe it's just kind of.
No.
Or maybe it's a marketing ploy. Like death. That was it.
Should we call them?
No,
Uh,
I don't want to.
You
Brandon's
spitting
getting
it
rid
out
of
already?
Saving it for a second. I don't want to have too much fucking saliva in my. I keep like salivating and chewing it. I don't want to.
Okay, well,
I'm not feeling anything yet.
I'm not feeling anything. It literally tastes like mint gum.
Yeah.
Like that's all it feels like.
That's what I mean.
all right, second piece. Let's go. Let's see until you feel something.
No, because I'm doing what they said to do, and I'm.
But I got like the lowest Nick, I will say.
What is it? What did you say it was?
Like 2. Not like 2, it's 2.
Pop them all. I'm kidding. Could you imagine? Actually,
You'd be
how many did you
drooling,
get of
bro.
this?
160.
Can I use them this weekend?
You can have that.
No. I mean, can you bring some this weekend?
He asked for me for them. I say he gotta have those, and he goes, "No."
No, I want to use your stat. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yes.
But
Yeah, I'll bring some this
when we're
weekend.
snowmobiling, like
Oh,
while
yeah.
we're going down the trail.
You forget your helmet's down. Just oh, son of a bitch.
Why would I be spitting it out?
I don't know. Hopefully that was.
You
yummy.
said swallowed it, right?
that was snot.
Okay. We're still recording, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did we ever start?
We're at 21 minutes.
I
and
know, I'm
52
joking.
seconds.
Okay.
CPU usage 2.1%. A little higher than I've seen it.
Go to Randon's screen and see what it goes to.
1.7, 2.2,
Good.
2.3. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So Joe,
Okay.
you guys snowmobile ready?
Yep. Do you have yours ready?
Yep.
I saw Tony texted the group chat the other day and said that
Jason was texting me today.
saying what?
He's asking when we were coming back. I don't know if you want to ride with us or what.
Oh really? You should I wanted to ask you. I forgot to ask you today when I was texting you. Our plan is leave
Like 5:30.
Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And then come back Tuesday morning early.
Yeah, probably leave like 7:30.
Beautiful. I was just wanting to make sure you wanted to leave on Friday because I don't really want to leave Saturday morning.
I don't either.
I'd rather be up there.
Yeah, I'd rather get up there.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So
I do have mine ready. All right, you know what I'm excited for? You know what I want to get? Sorry. I just stole that from you. But I got to see what you guys think about this. Every year, I'm a big procrastinator. I just am. And every year I want to get some of these snowmobile communication system.
A walkie-talkie.
how much are they?
There's some cheap ones. There's some expensive ones
Yeah, it
like
looks like
this. This one's Bluetooth, so I'm guessing it connects to your phone. So it would just
Yeah.
do a one-way call of us and boom. That's the shitty thing. I wouldn't want to get that because sometimes when you're up there in the trails, you get
Right.
bad service.
You
So
don't have like any service.
you need to go straight piece to piece. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Sorry, this is a random topic.
No, I think that's solid. I would, not do the Bluetooth though. Get something that's just like,
Literally like a walkie-talkie.
yeah.
Why are they all Bluetooth?
Because that's the easiest way to do it.
Can I show you guys something? Did you ever watch that video that got you excited for it?
No.
I told you to watch. I just want to show you. Check this out.
Is that what we look like, you think?
That's what we're gonna look like down those same exact trails.
Welcome to Michigan. This is my home state where I grew up as a small child. So we're in paradise at Greg's cabin. We've got some awesome
Is that your
player sleds
cabin?
out
Greg's got a
front,
nice cabin.
And this is
No.
home to
But
It looks
I know
like your
Greg.
cabin, literally from-
which way is the best?
Climb went up there and did some videos. So this is
Rating
literally
stations.
Chris Point. We'll go up
The
there.
history
We
and
tried to go up there. You remember what happened when we tried to go up there last year? You weren't with us,
I
but
was say I was there. We
Did
went
you
there
hear?
the year before. No.
Luke's the trail out there was like literally this. So Luke's sled broke.
Reputation of the North Shore up here of Lake Superior.
Anyways, we're gonna be going there. Yeah. This is Pine Stump.
Are you gonna mix in some drone shots from the next podcast?
Are you gonna bring some? Are you gonna bring it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We should. We could get some like this.
If it's open, you probably.
We're doing it right now.
We're gonna
It'll do
probably.
it'll do like 40 miles an hour and follow.
Oh my god, dude! Just ripping the snow behind us. We're gonna be eating at this place.
Just gonna stop really quick and get some lunch
You're not.
here at this restaurant.
It's a new restaurant in town. I sat right here
Well,
when I was there.
I feel like this is the most interesting podcast topic we've had yet.
Sorry.
It's okay to be excited, Joe.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm super excited. Okay.
You guys have anything exciting coming on this weekend?
I gotta.
You ever get a text back from the boys? Actually, Billy's got a story for us
From
about the boys. No names.
Okay. So,
Can you
I
show the
text-
video?
Send it to me. I'll pull it up on my computer.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know if they're gonna use it as evidence in the courtroom or not, so we'll see.
In the courtroom.
Yeah, dude. So
You're not getting sued, are you?
No,
I
not
no,
us.
I didn't involve me.
Not us.
I get a text this morning in this group chat that says "fuck around and find out," and I'm like, "Who's added me to a group chat? And what are we finding out?
A bunch
Who's
of
getting fucked
random
around?"
numbers.
No, bunch of my friends in
Okay.
organization I was in, and one of the guys says, "Hey, you've been added to this group chat. You know, some of you know why, some of you don't," and doesn't say anything else. Well, I'm working, I'm not really paying attention to it. And everyone's like, well, what's going on? What's going on? He goes, the video sent in a second. So finally this video comes through and you see one of the guys that's in our fantasy football league walk up to one of the other guys and he goes to dap him up and he kind of tucks his hand down. And I'm like, oh, he's either going to do something because it's during a party in the fraternity house. They have a camera to
I thought it was
watch
an
what's going on.
organization you were in.
Organizational house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, what's gonna actually happen here? Well, they converse, these two guys, for all of about maybe 12 seconds. The one dude just punches him in the face, grabs the kid and throws him against the wall and runs out. So
Really?
at this point, I'm like, okay, why did this happen? So I start getting
wild.
the story and stuff, and he had made a comment to somebody else, and long story, stupid
sorry.
stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't really think it was worth, decking somebody in the face for.
I wish we could see you while you're
What?
saying it.
I wanted the reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
is
I'll
wild.
show you the video after the podcast, though.
Okay. God, you guys got all these great stories to me, and then you just want to not show our listeners. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm Joe King.
That's funny. That's a good one right there.
That's
Thank
a
you.
really good name. You want to make another Instagram page?
Or another Twitch.
There you go.
Or another
That's what
Facebook?
that's what my name should have been. Joe King.
Because I'm a stud.
Because I'm joking.
Or that.
All right.
Okay.
It's about
Anyways.
to get deep now.
Okay. Sorry. We're
No,
talking
it's
about the
okay.
whale.
Nope. Nate, I need you guys to think of a lifelong friend, someone not.
I
in
don't
this
want to
room.
talk about this.
Why didn't you? We literally have a group chat talking about ideas. He could have said anything. This
Okay.
idea
And when
was
I saw
proposed.
this, I even said this to myself because I was like,
to yourself doesn't help me.
a lifelong friend and why they matter so much to you. Let me ask
Because it's
you.
something we can talk about.
Okay.
Like what? Okay. Anyway,
Did this come up to you because you were thinking about how
much I dislike you?
No,
Yes.
no.
Oh, but that was why it came up.
I feel like we're like the next frenemies.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm literally
What?
sitting in my chair at BioLife, looking at
Oh,
ideas online.
really? Okay. I put myself in your mind, and I thought this is because Jacob has a wedding coming up, and when you have a wedding, you have to think about this when you pick your bridal party. And I was like, oh,
I already picked mine.
so now because I don't have a love, he wants me to go through having to pick this. I'm joking.
Mi amor.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure you're ready. For
Yeah,
whenever you
I
get
don't want to
married.
think about this right now. I'm
That's
joking.
fine.
I'm joking.
Can we get a counter going for every time he says he's joking today? Can you put that up?
I
on the
just can't
screen?
get it off my
We
head.
can.
Him saying Joe King.
I know.
That's been a thing. I've had that be a thing.
That's
Not with you
solid.
guys.
Yeah, well, I'm happy I'm involved in that now because that's actually pretty cool.
It started. It originated. Sorry. It arranged. Nah, never mind.
Circa
I won't give
2017.
you. It was around then.
I'm sure it's been.
It was because
a
Jess
long
and
way
Emma gave
long-
me so much shit. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was just saying, I'm sure it's been a long way around way longer than that.
Okay. They gave me crap because I kept saying it all the time. Anyways, who do you think would be yours?
A lifelong friend.
Yeah.
No, it's stupid. I don't even want to say it anymore.
No, I want to hear it. We're getting
That's the thing.
deep.
I don't want to talk. I was waiting for you to put something on.
Jesus.
Do you see those TikToks that are like, not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. They're at,
You want to say it again?
I'm not trying to be mean. No, the BYU TikToks, we've talked about them before about like
The Mormon ones?
Yeah, the Mormon ones, and they're like, would you rather have $10 trillion and end world hunger, or spend 12 seconds with Jesus? And these kids are like, obviously 12 seconds with Jesus. I can't believe you'd say that, and you're like,
For what?
no, seriously, every one of them. They're like, I can't remember like the person that like they like translated the Bible from whoever, like Joe. What's his name? His name's like James. Or
Brigham
Joe.
Young.
James.
Is that actually what it is?
There's Brigham Young. There's Joseph Smith.
Joseph Smith. That was the one.
Yeah.
And this is like the same question, and they're like, Joseph Smith would be so interesting, and I'm just like, this
He
is
would be
wild.
interesting.
I know, but like,
I mean,
you're spending 5 minutes with him, or you're like, all the money you could ever imagine. You could do whatever you wanted.
I thought you said end world hunger.
Well, some of them said that. This one
Oh, okay.
specifically didn't say that.
I got you.
your labor force would greatly improve if you ended world hunger. It'd make your life a lot better.
Yeah.
Make everyone's life a lot better.
That includes you.
Nah, I say let it die. Let it die, let it die.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
On that note,
No. I was gonna say I was just gonna talk about my lifelong friend,
Oh, okay, who's that?
but I can't pick just one.
No,
and
oh my!
I'm
fucking
going to
God.
say-
this is the worst thing ever because this is how you are with every answer. Remember when I asked you about music and I was like, "What's your favorite genre?" And then oh no, I asked you what was the favorite like year range for music.
I have
like,
to
10-year
be.
period.
I have to be stapled down to one single thing, and that's the
No,
only
no,
thing.
no,
I
no.
can-
You don't have to be, but when I'm asking a question, you can just give one. But it's always feels like like if you give one, you're just like,
But that's not what I think. So why would I just say something I don't think?
then just don't say anything at all. Isn't that how it goes? Yeah, don't have anything nice to say.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not.
Okay,
I'm saying
name-
nice
name
about
them all.
multiple.
Name them all.
I was going to say. I know this sounds like cliche or corny, but like
It's not. You're okay.
my
Did it stop recording? What about
no, it was my laptop. My bad.
Oh.
Brad, shut the fuck up! I'm kidding. Yeah, hold on. Let me get back with Brad after this podcast. He wants to play Fortnite.
There's a lot of stuff going on after this podcast.
Okay. Anyways, what are you guys doing after? Jake's like, I'm getting my insides vacuumed.
Fun. Glad that everyone
I
gets
feel
to see
bad.
these.
I feel bad for him because this happens almost every year. Like I remember a couple.
I get sinus infections really
Yeah.
bad, but that's the thing is this doesn't even well, it feels like a sinus infection, but I'm already taking
Really?
antibiotics. So
I have a video from 4 years ago when Jake came down to visit us when he was living up in Traverse, and we were all hanging. We were in Lexington, and he pulls up. Me, Trevor, and Eric. And he pulls up with his phlegm.
my phlegm cup.
Yeah.
Nice. It's like a trademark of mine.
Out of the spit cup.
Yeah.
Now that's the question. Would you rather accidentally drink out of the chew bottle
Or the
or
phlegm
the
cup.
phlegm bottle?
Oh. You know, I've drank. Is that the correct term?
I think
I've
it's drunken.
No,
Durkin.
Drunk.
it isn't.
I drunked.
Drunkst.
Drunkst. Yep, that's it.
Drunkst.
I drunked out of a. I drank out of a spit can one time.
Yeah, that's fun. How did it taste?
Not good. Really spicy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why is it so spicy?
Why is it spicy? But yeah. I was back to where I was saying about the friends. I know this is cliche, and I'm not trying to take up a lot of time because I want you guys to answer too. But all my close friends, because like I think of everybody as equal as like family. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Like I have my family, and then people always say friends and family. It's like I just have my family, and then I have my friends that are family. You know what I mean? Like, and then I have friends that aren't family. You know what I mean? But my friends that are family are you guys in here, Trevor, Sean, Jess, Emma, Eric, Trevor,
Sounds to me like he has his like groomsmen picked out already.
What do you mean?
Well, you just named like 7 guys. You're good.
I mean, yeah, it's all of my close
Are Justin and Emma gonna stand?
as groomsmen.
Yeah.
Just, my wife,
him
I'm
wear a
like,
suit.
if I got in a fight with my wife, I'm like, they are going to be bridesmaids. That's funny. Okay, anyways.
It was funny.
I mean, maybe.
Nice.
I don't know. Have you guys ever seen a wedding do that? Where like a guy has a really good girlfriend?
There's a movie called the Maid of Honor, and it's about this girl that has a guy, maid of honor, who's like her best friend. But in the end of the movie, he confesses his love to her, and they run off together on the wedding day.
That's awful.
I was gonna
I was
say
such a dick move.
Yeah, what?
But like, dude, like
Just asked if I heard it.
you gotta see that one coming, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on.
It was real obvious too in the movie.
That's almost like a. I don't want to say
I
kink,
actually told you to
but
watch
like
this. I told you
What?
to watch the movie.
you did.
Yeah.
This is the one. Why did you want me
Did
to
you
watch
say
this? You're like,
kink?
watch. You're gonna get lucky at one of our weddings.
No.
The bridesmaid is already gonna have a boyfriend, and then she's just gonna find you.
No, that's not what I'm
Okay.
saying. It was just a like, I don't know, it was a real cheesy rom-com. I thought you'd like it.
Speaking of that, you know how we were talking about that You People episode or movie
Yeah.
the other day?
Yeah.
I watched it.
You did?
Yeah, it was
Did
really
you?
good.
I did not.
So I watched it too, Rannon. I thought it was really good.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Dude,
Oh my
like,
God.
crazy.
Ah.
Steph literally said, because she was like sleeping, and like I would literally just like get under the covers and be like, oh, like I couldn't watch.
Yeah. Oh my god! But like, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna ask about that. Oh yeah. I don't know. Lost it.
Wow. I was talking to someone on the phone the other day. I can't remember who it was, but it was like a professional, like for something.
Professional.
Yeah, like I was like, maybe it was like
Oh, it was
the
me.
health department or something like that, because I was trying to get that the well and septic inspection done.
Okay.
So I was like on the phone with the health department, and we're talking about it, and the girl goes, "Oh yeah," and she goes, "It's right there," and I'm like, "Okay." She was like, I lost it. I can't think of it. I'll think of it though. Don't worry." And I'm just like, I just was like asking about scheduling. Like there was really not much. And it was just really weird when you're on the phone with a professional and they like go on the full like, I'm so close. I can think of it. I just can't think of it.
They're like talking to themselves.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
sorry
You
about
got
that.
sticky notes, don't you?
Yeah.
Take notes.
Dude, I have a story for you guys. I'm not gonna mention. It's gonna be hard for me. Somebody that I work with is so
If we guess it, will you say?
no.
Just use the name Dawson while you tell the whole story.
That's good.
No, there's this. You know, I'm just. It's.
I was just watching How
I'm
I
just
Met Your
gonna
Mother.
what?
I'm sorry. And I was watching How I Met Your Mother,
Uh-huh.
and there was like a part when she goes, "I don't remember this guy's name, or what he look like. We'll just call him Rando." And then it was like, because you know they play out the scenes and
Yeah.
stuff, and so it was just a person with like a smiley face for a head, and they just called her Rando. So anyway, you can name the person Rando.
Okay. Rando, who I've worked with. You know how like we live in like a digital age, and like we have online storage websites and stuff. Let me just tell you, you guys will get the story. Imagine if you worked with somebody that like every day they came into the office, got out of their car, multiple briefcases and filing cabinets of physical papered files. And then you go into your office and lay it all out on your table so you can have your directory, your file directory in front of you.
If it works for them, it works. But
I know.
Like,
That's wild.
I know.
That's actually wild.
well, like it's wild to think about. I mean, if they like it that way, then if they can do it that way, I mean, it's impressive. I couldn't, but
Yeah.
That's what I mean. At some point, I feel like you just gotta try the new thing because you're gonna realize it's probably gonna help you out.
I think
a
that's
little bit.
like, I always think like that. How easy they've even made like scanning stuff. Like you can literally like
Scan
pull up
it
the
on your
scanner
phone.
on your phone
Yeah.
and just like put it all into documents where you don't have to lug it back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if they're just documents like that, it's like free to like put it on Google Drive and stuff.
A huge thing of that, I think I don't know, but I think a lot of it is like comfort. You know what I mean? Like I'm comfortable doing it that way, so I'm gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
the job correctly that way, so I'm gonna do it that way. You know what I mean? Like Brandon was
Right.
saying, whatever works, works. But holy shit, it could not be me.
No, but that's the same thing. Like we were just talking about stuff that changed. Like we grew up pretty much with computers.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
People that didn't have computers till they were 40
They're still
50,
trying to,
like
oh my
now
God.
they're like at a point you're kind of like, when do I stop trying to learn a computer and just say like this is how I'm gonna do it? Because at that point you don't have, I guess 20 years, but like you're already halfway through your workforce life and you're kind of like where you want to be. Like at a point you're just kind of like, I'm doing it fine like this, so
Yeah.
this is how it's gonna be.
I feel like that's like a big reason why I try not to, even if I'm not like getting interested in a certain type of tech, I still try to like stay informed
Know
on
what's
it.
happening.
So
Yeah.
when in 20, 30 years down the road, it's not as like sci-fi, like,
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, people that didn't have like even like young kids at the time, like grandparents or something that like you can go over there and show them something, and they're like,
Turn me a
this can't be
frickin'
real.
phone here.
I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast, but during Christmas, I showed my grandpa VR. And like, that was just sick to watch him
That's
like,
probably
be
nuts.
like, what the hell? Like, in the International Space Station, like just to, in like, even knowing what he's thinking, like, wow, like, holy shit. Like, even to us, like, it's like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's crazy for us now. Someone that like couldn't have even imagined the internet, really. Yeah, it's wild.
That shit is good. Who are you guys' lifelong friends?
You guys,
No.
Sean, Colt, Trevor, Stephanie, Logan.
Watch now, people are
My
gonna watch
dog.
this back.
They're gonna be like, "You didn't fucking mention me."
yeah, you're like, let me open my contacts.
I think the initial prompt was to name one, so I'm not gonna stand up here and give my list. But Logan, enough said. I don't think I have to
You
explain
know what's
that
funny is
anymore.
my person that I was gonna
It
explain
wasn't
was gonna
lifelong.
be Sean.
I'm kidding.
But like
Okay.
it's just gonna be my
Well,
my
explain
brother.
it. I want to hear it.
Well,
You
I
have
mean,
to?
it's just well,
If you-
actually,
you don't have
I'll
to.
tell you I'll tell you like the main reason because like I feel like there's not a single person with like a kinder soul. Like I don't think he has like a way in his body where he could like forcibly do something to be mean to another person. Like
Yeah.
like sometimes if it happens, like he didn't mean to. And I don't think he could ever like in his mind put a plan together to like be mean to someone else, which is just refreshing. That's my reason.
That is a good reason.
Thank you.
Brandon.
Yeah, probably Sean, I would say.
All right, way to fucking steal it. Real original.
That's all I got.
What a guy.
I don't get
not your
close to
deer?
people. Oh, well, that's not lifelong. Only been like 2 months.
That's true. That is true. But it could be for the rest of the deer's life.
True.
And it's lifelong for someone.
That's true. You got a point.
Did we ever
Then
answer
the
that?
deer. Screw you guys.
When did you meet Sean?
Huh?
How old were you when you met Sean?
4th grade, so
Oh, really?
was that like 8, 9? I don't know.
Yeah. I met Joe when I was in 3rd grade.
I thought it was second.
No,
I thought you moved here in 2nd grade.
3rd grade. Miss
Okay.
Sprague's class.
Okay.
I remember because I sat next to Apollo, and Miss Sprague literally told me, she's like, if you have questions, ask Apollo. And I kept asking him questions, and then Miss Sprague would yell at him. She'd be like,
What?
she'd be like, stop distracting him, okay?
Oh my!
And I was like, I should have like, now I should have, you're like, I should have like said something and been like, no, I had a question, but I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
Jesus,
like-
guy, shut the fuck up. Yeah. But Joe was my first friend on the playground. I remember that. I walked outside, and Joe came and talked to me like right away.
What did I talk to you about? Do you remember?
It was 3rd grade.
I can't remember either.
Joe comes out. You're gonna be my bitch.
It's not like, let's go. I was probably like, do you ride snowmobiles?
Probably. Probably.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my uncle about me and you, how we used to ride snowmobiles like on every snow day.
Yeah.
And he's like, honestly, I think that's what got all of us back into it, is because like they would kind of ride snowmobiles around, but then me and you started riding so much that everybody was like,
Really?
that's what he said. He said it kind of got, I mean, like, I know your dad and your uncle and stuff used to would ride a lot
Mhm.
more than like my dad and uncle. And so me and you started riding, then they started riding more, and then they all
Yeah.
started riding together.
I was thinking about it the other day, like, because my sister had called my mom when I was with her. They were on a trip into Beale, snowmobiling, and Dawson was like, I'm too cold. I want to go home.
I saw them
Oh, really?
at the BCT. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, when they were there, and he
They
was
actually
like,
were telling me that this Jeep was trying to run him off the road.
really?
Mm.
Really?
Yeah, a blue one.
Shut up. Oh, okay. Okay. But so then I was laughing about it because I was hearing how Dawson was like, I'm cold, and it just made me think back to like when I was younger, and it would be Friday, Saturday night. We're like, all right, let's go to the BCT for dinner, and just snowmobile up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like back when we actually got snow, like
Yeah.
consistently.
We went to a birthday party on Sunday, and two of Steph's nephews, they don't live too far away, and they like four-wheeled there, and I was like, that's kind of refreshing that even like now people still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like just dirt roads like for like 6 miles or something, and so they just rode the four-wheeler over. Yeah.
It's like that simple way of living that like you can do that here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that's how like my cousins used to always ride four-wheelers over to like my house, and we used to snowmobile between houses and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Remember like how we would remember the trails like through the fields?
I never
like,
did. I will say I
really?
never remember the trails. Joe knew the trails. That's the only reason I only went with you. I did not know the trails.
Really?
I went with Chase like one time without you, and then me and you and Chase like went together once, and I was like, oh, I never knew where the hell we were at.
Yeah. It's weird.
So we were like in Beale, and I'm like, oh, snow
Makes
brought me.
sense.
Snow brought me here. Okay.
I rode the snow and it
Yeah. I just followed the snow, and here I
the
was.
tracks in the snow. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never knew the trail.
I was gonna ask earlier. Did we ever go back to that turning point in your life question?
No.
Did we ever answer it?
Well, if you didn't want the friend ones, I wasn't gonna bring up any of my topics.
No. We've talked about all of them except for that.
I don't know. I think it's weird, like the whole turning point thing. I was talking to someone at work about it, because like there's probably so many. Like, you know, you moved because your parents got a new job or something like that. Like probably moving back to Beale was like a turning point. I think like the moving's like kind of an obvious one, but like it really does change so much about you.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I don't know if I was like missing my old relationships or stuff, but I was like, I was having like a melancholy feeling because I was thinking back to like college era and like the people I hung out with and how like comfortable life felt. Like, yeah, I still feel comfortable, but it's not the same feeling. Like I have all these bills and a lot of other stuff and like responsibilities that like, I don't know if that's what's taken away from it, but I feel like I should still be able to experience that same feeling with this. Do you like get what I'm describing? Like I don't know how to do, what the word is.
I feel like I used to always say like when we were freshmen in college, and it was like all like friends that we grew up with, but plus like the people that were like, because you had so many friends already from people we grew up with that the only people that really joined the group were people that you were like actually like really wanted to hang out with.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's like a point where all of a sudden like you're hanging out with people like, not that you don't want to hang out with them, but
You
it just
never
wasn't
would
like
have.
an instant connection. You just probably wouldn't have hung out with them.
Right.
And it's like that group of friends when we first got out of like high school, like, oh, like it's 100% different. You could just say whatever the fuck you wanted, and like no one ever would like, you weren't worried about judgment or anything. And like every time I moved like to Traverse City, it's so weird. Like you're like afraid to like open up to people, even though it's probably fine. But you're right. There's like a comfort in it that just, it's like different always. Even now, like not that this room's something that we're not comfortable about, but it's like everyone's grown up and you haven't spent as much time as you used to with everyone, and
Yeah.
you don't know how their lives have changed and stuff.
It's kind of, yeah, maybe that's like what it is. I don't know. Do you guys know like what I'm describing though? Like not what I was doing in life, because I was doing the same thing for like
There
work.
just wasn't a care in the world though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
was.
Just
It was you were living.
go for it. Yeah.
But now I still should have that feeling, and I still think I do, but like I don't feel like I do.
I think I'm honestly
I don't
like
know.
in that aspect, I think I'm less stressed now. But I think it's because then I like, not that I wasn't just going for it, but like you kind of already had your path. You knew you wanted to be on the radio. You were already doing it. And at that point I had no idea what like I was so scared. Like I'm just like, I just had no idea.
Yeah.
And so like now I'm like way more comfortable now than I was then in that aspect.
Yeah. I feel like the metaphor I'm thinking of like when things fall into place. You know what I mean? Like back then it was like everything was in place. And now I'm slowly like getting everything back into place, you know?
Yeah.
Once everything's into place, then it's like retirement, right? Like you got your stuff to where it needs to be, and
Or you
can,
mean you like
do what
lock
you
into
want.
it? Like what do you mean?
Like I mean like, so like you finally get to that point where you're like, cool, like I'm good. Like I don't have to worry about, you know, I can work if I want to, but I don't have to, type deal, you know? Or like I can just like have all the time in the world, like just like hang out with my friends and family. You know, that type of like freedom, I guess.
Not more or less like that freedom is what I'm talking about, but like even if I'm still latched down in job or something, but like I don't know.
I was gonna say that because I think like it's one thing to like work not only because you have to, because you might love what you do and still have to go to work, but like it's like once you get to the point and like you're where you're at that you're just kind of you enjoy it enough. You're balanced.
You're satisfied.
You hit the balance that you wanted
Mhm.
in your life. So you're like, I'm happy with the amount of time I spend at work. I get stuff done, and I feel, gratitude in my work. But then you also have the life with your family that you want.
That's a good way to describe it, like in balance. Like, those old weights, how you add stuff to this side, add stuff to that side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like right there where it's about to be horizontal.
That's good. And then you're gonna find a woman and just mess it all up.
No, that's what I mean. That's what it takes to just like.
You think that's good? What's gonna put it in place?
Yeah.
No,
I'm hoping.
But then you're gonna
Everything else, what I'm saying by that is like everything else in my life like is going good.
No, not like talking down, but women are kind of a stressor because not that
Okay,
they're-
well,
no, no,
I'd
no, no,
rather-
not that they necessarily add stress, but then and like right now you're at a
Right.
point. I'm saying right now you're at a point where you can be like kind of like as content as you can be, but then especially starting a relationship, you're gonna start a relationship and then you're like, okay, now I have engagement, marriage, possibly kids. Like I'm just saying,
Immediately, I'm thining of
like,
that.
not
Okay.
I didn't say immediately.
Depends.
But I'm
Depends what she looks like and how you're feeling about it.
yeah, no, but I just think that right now you're missing you're missing one thing, and then to like you say to put yourself in balance. Then you're gonna
When I add that one thing, more things
more
will come
things are-
into
exactly,
that
more
might
things are
throw
gonna
it out of balance.
yeah,
I get what
gonna
you're saying.
start.
I get what you're saying. More variables come into
Yeah,
effect.
exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't mean stressors as in like women are just stressful, but they
Yeah.
can be. But
Yeah, but it's a balancing act in itself.
yeah,
I mean, dude, like not to freak you out, just hypothetical, right?
And I don't mean, sorry, before you go on with that, I don't mean just women. I mean a relationship in general. Sorry.
So like,
I've
you had
been
a
meaning
kid
to talk
right
to you about
now.
kids.
Would this be the nursery? Like, would all the podcast stuff have to move?
What'd you
That's a good
say?
question.
If you had a kid right now, would this be the nursery? Would all the podcast stuff have to move?
No, put them by
No.
the HVAC equipment. It's warm. It's warm. It's isolated. It's in the center of the house.
I don't think
so
you
it
want
won't
the
be
kid
disturbed.
upstairs. Then I'd have to go upstairs to.
Do you have another room
At what-
downstairs, or
at
am I
what
missing
age?
something?
At what age would you put like? Are they allowed to be upstairs?
Like 5 or 6.
That's kind of
That seems recent,
Yeah.
like reasonable, not recent. What the
No, because you could definitely do.
Billy,
like
stop talking about my kid. Okay. Anyways, what were you gonna say?
I'm sorry. I'm just.
About what?
We'll be right
Switch it
back.
off, Jay.
Ba-da-da-dun-dun-da-da.
All right.
And we're back.
Jeez Louise.
But yeah, I don't know. That's a thought I've been having recently, and I don't I don't know. I'm-
Garage. Then you have to hear it cry.
Oh my god. All right, might have to beep you guys on some of these things. I'm kidding.
I was pulling up your garage today, like when we were pulling in, and I'm like, one of these days, because I always come up your
You're gonna
driveway so
slide?
fast because it's so long. And yeah, I always say it. I'm like, one of these days, I'm going to go in and just hit my brakes. I'm just going to be right on ice and just be like, shh,
Yeah.
until I go right through your garage door.
The other day, I almost did that when I was pulling in. I was pulling up a little too hot, and I started hitting the brakes a little too late and hit the garage door, and I was like,
Did you hit the garage door?
no, I didn't.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't come
Oh,
up
you hit
really.
the garage
hit
door
the
button.
button.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
No.
were saying, and I hit
Maybe
the
I
garage
did
door.
say I hit the garage door, yeah. I did not. Yeah. I did get a water softener over the weekend.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I won't be orange anymore. I'm kidding, I'm not.
Proud of you. Brandon,
Yes.
you're the next to get married.
Yep.
Are you think there's gonna be added stress? I mean, you're moving to another country. Look at you could meet a woman that I don't want to say makes. I didn't mean to say that asks you to move to another country. I'm sorry. I didn't. You know she's not
It's
making.
rewind time. Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's like a different kind of stress.
Not stressed. What do you mean?
I love it.
I love it. No, it's stressful.
Yeah. And it's like I just hit my balance and then throwing it out of whack.
Well, it's been since freshman year of college.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
It's a
escalated
long time
since
coming.
then,
So
so.
pretty much you shouldn't be stressed about it anymore.
Well, no, but when it actually
Is that what
comes
you're
up,
saying?
and then, well, yeah, I'm stressed. Of course,
Okay.
I'm stressed. You know, I'm excited too, but
Yeah.
I can't. I would
Sometimes
be
that's what
lying
stress
if I
is.
said I was 100% ready to do this. You know what I mean? I'd
Yeah.
be lying to myself. But yeah, turning point in my life, going to that, I'd probably say when my parents had me like go to Russia for those 3 months when I was like 13, I want to say.
They were that tired of you?
Yeah, they were that tired. They sent me. See, there's a family friend staying there.
The
You need
garage
for-
wasn't far enough for him.
But yeah, just kind of really like gave me that itch and like exposed me to just getting out there, other cultures, all that kind of stuff. And
European women.
And is it? I don't know. I don't know what this.
13 was, no, I'm kidding.
I don't know what this says about me, but like, I want to go like, you know what I mean? I wish I had that bug, but then again, I wish I didn't because I know I have an addictive personality, and I would like be like, screw anything I've got right here. Like, I'm just gonna go be a nomad.
I like that
and
Joe
just
says I have an addictive personality as he has 2 different types of vapes in front of him and a beer.
the beer's
He's
empty.
like, I'm doing great, so I can't add
I
anything.
never
else to this.
drink. I never drink.
Joe, have you ever thought about just like hopping in a?
to you. What?
Have you ever thought about just like hopping in a van and going? Because like you could do your job from there, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be fucking crazy,
I
eh?
was gonna say, I think
No.
that's my itch. Like, not that I don't
Go-
want to get to Europe, but like right now, I'm like, I just haven't seen enough of like
Our.
place I can drive to,
Mm-hmm.
let alone taking a long flight.
Yeah.
There's internet up at your cabin, right? Up at Paradise.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say, mate, just take the animals up there, litter box, everything. Just take them up there for like a month, and then just focus on doing your job there and stuff. But taking a hike, going around. Do you guys have
I
ATVs
could take my
or
whole
anything
computer
there?
up there, and that would be so.
No, he could. I think you have an ATV.
Yeah. And yeah, there's plenty of places to hike.
Yeah, but stuff
Snowmobile
like that,
every day.
trails. Like summer, winter, anytime. I
I
mean,
mean-
it would probably be there would probably be people there right now, right? Like different people coming and going at this time of year for like
Yeah, there
snowmobile
always
trips.
is. Though,
Cabin
but I
Joe.
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the one thing about moving to a cabin in the woods by yourself. Doesn't always end up well.
Okay.
It's true.
Is this a threat? I'm kidding.
Billy's like, you should have saw how many people tried to like murder me like in the movies. They kept knocking on my door. It's the neighbors. They're just like, are you okay in there?
It was just loom.
It's been.
I did want to mention too that we did see the whale, Trevor and I, last night. But I figured we'd save it till next week.
Yeah, that's what I
Always
figured.
here. If that's cool.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Is that cool?
Yeah, this has been awesome.
Yeah. Have you guys ready to wrap it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wrap it, bag it, and ship it.
I am.
Sweet.
I actually have to do that tomorrow. I got to go to the UPS store.
I went to not the UPS.
The UPS place. That's what I mean.
No, I went to
Customer care.
the normal shipping place.
What I mean.
Not UPS.
USPS.
Yes.
The
postal-
post office.
Yeah, the post office.
USPS.
All right.
USPS.
This has been another episode of Joke with Mike and Dave. Thank you so much for being here.
Hopefully the audio is all good.
Yeah. Oh my god. Besides me sounding like crap. Love you.
Well, it sounds nice and clean. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Randon.
Bye.
You guys have a good night.
Peace out.